Hey, TikTokers and TikTok world, it's just Joe again doing another You Ask, I Answer. The discussion here was about do we go to heaven when we die? One person posted, we will be in paradise, not heaven. There is a small, very select few group of people that do believe that people do not go to heaven, as though, even though Bible clearly states it. When Jesus looked at the man on the cross with him, he said, "This day, today, you will be joining me in heaven." To be absent of the body is to be in the presence of God in heaven. Um, when it talks about sleep, it talks about the human body until we have the resurrected new bodies that talks about that we see in the book of Revelation as well. But paradise is not heaven, and this is correct. We see this in the parable where Jesus is teaching about the rich man and Lazarus. Real quick, the parable is the rich man goes to hell. He wishes that he had the ability to tell his family and friends that hell is real, that it is worse than they thought, and he wanted Lazarus, who was in paradise, to dip his finger in some water and drip it out that it may fall on his tongue, that he may have at least some type of relief from the tortures and pains of hell. Now, where is paradise? What do we know about it? You see, before Jesus came and died on the cross, our sins were not eternally forgiven, that we now have because of the blood that was shed by Jesus Christ on the cross. So those who died in the faith could not yet enter into heaven, as their sins were not yet covered, but they were not worthy of going to hell for a lack of faith, because they were those who had and kept the faith. They were as what the scriptures in the New Testament call the captive. It says that Jesus died and went down to set the captive free. This is what we're talking about. Abraham, Isaac, all the saints of old from the Old Testament with Moses and all of them were set free from paradise. He came to preach to them, "I am who you waited for." They instantly believed he to be Jesus Christ, the Son of Man and the Son of God, and were instantly then able to go to heaven. Now, in Jewish terminology, paradise is also known as Abraham's bosom. Now, Abraham's bosom is where the tree of life is being kept until the time of Revelation, where it's then replanted next to the Jordan River. But currently, paradise is completely empty except of that of the tree, because it served its purpose and it no longer has a purpose besides holding the tree of life.